Let's get this over with.
Yo, what's up guys? So we have Halo Campaign Evolved, not Combat Evolved, the original, but Campaign Evolved, because this doesn't have a player versus player multiplayer, although it does have co-op multiplayer. So let's go ahead and talk about that and some more Halo stuff. Welcome everyone to the Dr. Blue Duck channel, a channel for gaming dads and of course everyone else as well. So we have a new Halo game coming out. Well, actually a remake of an old Halo game, the first Halo game, and it's modernized, but still its goal is to remain faithful. And that is important to the old timers like me and probably some of the old timers like you out there as well. The release date for this is July 28th, 2026. And the standard edition is only $50. That's right, 50 bones. Or if you want to get it early on July 23rd, you can get the premium or the collector's edition for those people out there who make more money than a high school art teacher like me. The premium in the collector's edition gets you the Foundry armor pack and cosmetic rewards, which you probably don't really need. This comes out on Xbox, PC, PlayStation 5, but not the Switch 2. Wouldn't that be amazing if this came out on the Switch 2? What is going on? Let's get this thing on the Switch 2. So why get this game if you have played the original and you have put in hours or hundreds or thousands of hours into the original game way back a long time ago? First, this is a game that started it all, and there's a generation that doesn't even know how awesome this game is or how awesome this game was. I mean, if you go back and try to play this now, the graphics do not hold up, so I'm super stoked that they are remaking this game. Now, Halo Campaign Evolved is going to have completely rebuilt graphics in Unreal Engine 5, 4K visual upgrades, remastered music, re-recorded voice performances, updated animations, improved player guidance and mission flow, that's always nice, additional weapons from the later Halo games, new drivable vehicles that weren't in the original game, cross-platinum multiplayer co-op up to 4 players, but of course no player versus player multiplayer. But there's speculation that there's a new Halo game that's being developed right now that will be more kind of like a Fortnite's Modern Warfare style game, all focused on player versus player multiplayer. And man, do I hope that that actually comes true. But the co-op multiplayer that this game will have is going to be perfect for us gaming dads wanting to play right next to their kids. And there's going to be 3 new missions that are set before the events of the original Halo campaign ever happens. The missions in Campaign Evolved are supposed to be faithful to the original, and honestly, one of my favorite missions in gaming history is Truth and Reconciliation. Maybe it's because when I played that first mission, it was when I was actually studying in my pre-seminary Bible class that I took as a undergrad college student, but that mission is just super fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it with my sons with upgraded graphics. So this is going to be an exciting celebration of Halo's 25th anniversary. Halo originally came out on November 15th, 2001. I remember playing through the entire game during Thanksgiving break with one of my good buddies, Sean. It's one of those games where he and I stayed up super late at night and we just played until the early hours of the morning. Hey, it was okay. I was in college during that time. I was on break for Thanksgiving break. It was crazy because my buddy Sean was leaving when my dad was getting up to go to work. And this is actually how I experienced my very first Black Friday shopping. My buddy Sean and I were playing Halo so late into the night. It ended up being early morning. And I was like, hey, should I go to sleep right now or should I just go Black Friday shopping? And I went Black Friday shopping and bought this pretty cool like boombox stereo for my little sister. And hey, they were really cool back then. I really enjoyed the game at the time, but I had no idea that this game, first developed by Bungie, was going to become one of the most influential console shooters ever. The original game had a split-screen multiplayer mode, not online matchmaking through Xbox Live. This was on the Xbox and it allowed up to 16 players to play together through a thing called System Link. I don't know if you guys remember that. I do. We used to have these LAN parties where we would all get together and have multiple TVs and it was one of those things that took so long to set up that you just played all night long with your like 16 buddies all throughout an entire house. It was back in a time where your buddies who were actually renting houses would like volunteer their homes so that we could all do this. And it was just so epic having all those guys playing together for hours on into the morning. I don't know if you guys remember, but some of the more popular modes that I really liked was Slayer or Team Slayer or Capture the Flag. I remember playing those all the time, and we would just be like yelling at other team members. We'd be telling them where to go, what's up. And it was just like the super bonding guy experience that I had back then. We get to do that with like Fortnite nowadays, but there's just something about playing in person with your buddies right next to you and your other teammates, or the team that's against you is in the other rooms and you're all there, and then you take these breaks, and we would meet in the middle to grab pizza and sodas for a little break and then go back to playing for a couple more hours. So anyways, good times. I'm super stoked on this new Halo campaign Evolved, and I definitely will be playing it on day one, and we'll catch you guys later. And as always, be kind, use your mind, and game on.